What's up? It's iFruit Radio with a special guest. Let's welcome John, a professional FPS gamer.
Alright, first question I got for you. What's the meaning of FPS?
FPS means first person shooter. A lot of people just like to say FPS instead of first person shooter, just to, like shorten it. Yeah.
Alright. So, when did you first start playing FPS games?
I started playing FPS games when I was 11 years old. My older brother got me Call of Duty for my 11th birthday.
That's pretty nice. Anyways, how'd you find out about the FPS games?
I found out about it when my brother first got me it for my 11th birthday. He was always played COD. He's the one that got me into it.
Alright. How would you describe them?
They feel a lot more realistic and immersive than a third-person shooter game, and they're just really fun to play.
Facts. So, what's your favorite FPS game?
My favorite FPS game would probably be Call of Duty because that was the first FPS game that I played.
Basic. What do you think about the gaming community when it comes to FPS games?
The FPS gaming community can be really cool and wholesome sometimes, but they can also be really toxic.
Alright, that seems about right. It's understandable. Do you often encounter people who are really toxic when you're playing?
Not really, but it depends on the game I'm playing. If I'm playing something like Rust, where it's a survival PvP, player versus player, then there will be some toxic players.
Yeah, that makes sense. What FPS game would you say has the most toxic players?
It's either Rust or Rainbow Six Siege. I run into the most toxic players when I play one of these two games. Most of the other FPS games that I play, I don't run into that many toxic people.
Alright. And how much would you say you play per day?
Per day, I usually play for about 1 to 3 hours. Sometimes on the weekends, I play for longer, usually about 4 to 5 hours.
Alright. What do you prefer to play FPS games on?
I personally prefer a decent high-quality PC. PC is just better because it has higher frames, so you can play better, and it feels better than a console.
For the last question I have for you, what would you say the quality of FPS games are compared to other games as well?
Compared to other games, it really just depends. Mostly who the producers are, and especially the device you are using to play the game. If you are playing on an older console, then the quality would be much worse compared to playing on a newer one.